All right, let's just jump right in with a massive question. What is the single best investment in history? I mean, ever. It's a question that gets people really fired up, right? Well, today, we're going to slice through all that debate and get to a really surprising answer. So, let's do it.
Now, really, take a second and think about that. If you had some cash, doesn't matter if it's $1 or $1,000,000, where would you put it to get the absolute best return possible? It's kind of the ultimate financial puzzle, isn't it?
Okay, so when you hear the word investment, your brain probably jumps to a few usual suspects. You know, the all-stars of the money world.
First up, you've got the flashy new kid on the block, Bitcoin, right? With all those wild stories of people becoming millionaires overnight. Then, of course, there are the classics, like stocks, the slow and steady way to build wealth.
And you can't forget gold, the OG safe haven that people run to when things get a little crazy.
And naturally, real estate, something solid, something tangible that you can actually see and touch.
So yeah, that's a pretty solid lineup. But are these really the best? What if all of these are just tools? What if the greatest investment of all isn't something you go out and buy, but something you have to build?
Well, one creator we were looking at, Mark Tilbury, actually cut right through all that noise with an answer that's, well, it's surprisingly simple. And trust me, it's not something you're going to find in your standard finance textbook.
And this is it. After going through that whole list of usual suspects, he lands on this one simple idea. The single best investment? He says it's yourself. And then he uses this one word to describe it: priceless. Wow, that's a pretty heavy word, right?
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. The best investment isn't an asset you buy, it's the asset you are. That completely flips the whole conversation upside down, doesn't it? But okay, what does that actually mean? Investing yourself, let's break that down.
So when he says it's priceless, what does that really mean in, investment terms? Because it's not just some vague, feel-good slogan. There's a real, solid logic behind it.
So here's one way to think about it. A priceless asset is something where you just can't slap a price tag on it. Why? Because the returns you get from it aren't just about money. They're returns that ripple out and grow and compound across every single part of your life.
And that is the key difference here. The returns from investing in yourself are totally unique. We're not talking about numbers on a brokerage account screen. We're talking about fundamental upgrades to your own personal operating system.
Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. These are those priceless returns we're talking about. I mean, think about it. The knowledge you pick up, it doesn't just add up, it actually multiplies over time. The skills you develop, those can directly boost how much you earn. And confidence, that's the fuel that lets you jump on new opportunities when they show up. And here's the best part, it is totally immune to market crashes. No one can ever take this stuff away from you. It just keeps compounding for your entire life.
And this chart here just lays it all out perfectly. Look, financial assets are external. They can be lost. Their value goes up and down. It's a roller coaster. But the investment you make in yourself, that's all internal. It can't be stolen, it can't be taken away, and its value really only grows.
So the crucial point, the real takeaway here, is this. Investing in yourself isn't just another investment option on the list. It's the foundation. It's the one investment that literally powers all the others. The smarter and more skilled you are, the better you'll be at picking stocks, finding real estate deals, everything. It's the engine that drives the whole train.
So, we're going to leave you with this one thought. Now that you know what the single best investment in history really is, the only question left is, what's your next investment going to be? Are you going to learn a new skill, pick up a book, focus on your health? The choice is totally yours. That's it for this one. We'll catch you on the next.